All aboard! All aboard and welcome to the Fox Valley Short Line Railroad, a standard career playthrough of Derail Valley Simulator. My name is SwiftFox, and I'll be your conductor and engineer for this evening's 2-hour journey on the rails. Please have a seat, get comfortable, and have your tickets ready. This train is now departing. So here we are, our new DM3. She's all ready to go. I parked the DE2 down here. So what we're going to do is, it's kind of about to rain. So I was going to find a shunting job and do something quick here in goods factory while we wait for the weather to break. And then take these two loads down to City South. And then from City South, take a run up to Coal Mine Central and see what jobs we can haul out of there over to power plant and other places. So we're going to try a new industry and see where that takes us, because our trips around have been basically taking us to goods factory, food factory, steel mill, and sawmill. So I'm going to see if going to a different industry will give us different options and directions to go in. So in the meantime, let's find a shunting job. This one looks good. 2 pickups. Prepare with scrap metal for departure. Yeah, let's run with it. All right, so we have to build the train out of D1S and B2S. And B2S should be up here, so there's probably a couple hopper cars. Yep, there they are there. That go for this consist. 58, 58, and 58. And for you, Commander Kitsune, here's the car code number. This is what it is, a gondola, how much it weighs, or how much it can carry, how long it is, the status of the vehicle, it's not damaged, so it's 100%, and the job that it is currently being assigned to. All right, and there's one of these on every vehicle. It's important to read the numbers based on the manifest you have, so you know where they go, or you know which ones you need to pick up. So let's get this started. Let's get this started. It's a 58, so while we're not in anything, so here's track 1. Let me guess, they're all the way at the end. Yeah, they are. 58, 58. All right, you know what? These are all empty right now. So what I am going to do is I am going to utilize our little DE2 just to kind of get this train put together, and then we'll add the DM3 to it. How's that sound, all? All right, well, while we're down here, we'll pull these out first. Because so long as they're empty, the DE2 can handle the weight. It's no big deal. Really? How about we do that? Oh yes, that's right, because we... Wait, stop. Switch. All right. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58 skip? Do we do it before we got to the dogs, or are we going to... Oh, look, a cat. Or are we going to go sideways here? Oh, looks like we're good. All right, so our job is to put this train together. Oh no. Oh yes, that's the game being mean to you. It happens. Hey, Cameron, how are you? How you doing, Cammy? Thank you for joining me tonight. So we're going to do a quick shunting job while the weather is not really good. And our first job is to pull these gondola cars out of track 1. Everybody do all right? No, everybody okay from the storms that went through or are going through? As I've mentioned before, the brake on the cars is usually the one that's furthest away from where you're at. We're going to run these back down the main track and around the other end, around to the loading track. And we're going to bail at the switch. Right about there. Train is going uphill here, which is why it slowed down on me. All right, that needs to go that way. It's this one that needs to go the other way. All right. Yes, yes, yes. Come on. Just want to get up top. So we're not going to go all the way around the edge. We're going to pull up, then back our train back into the B yard, and then we can detach, pull back, pick up the cars on this end of B2, pull back and connect them. Then we can do a run around and get the DM. Well, then we can do a run around and get the DM3 because we're probably going to need it. So I think DE2 is rated for 1,200 tons, and this was only like 448. So we could probably manage it. It's just going to put a little more strain on the loco. Hey Live, how are you? Thanks for stopping in. Glad you could join us. It's a whole bunch in the chat tonight. So very good, very nice to see. I'm very glad to see everybody. All right. The remote control is also good when you're operating your DE2 or your DH4 in reverse. Excellent. So we'll get the shunting job done. Then we'll put the train together to go to City South. We'll probably work on that through the evening or through the night in game. and then work, and then plan to make the travel to City South in the daylight. Go too far, because I'll put these cars in the way of these other, because the cars on my right here are the last cars I need to add to this train. All right, so we have stopped. Put the brake on. Put the brake on. Detach. Once again, I am enamored with this game, and I can't recommend it enough. If you're a fan of trains and driving trains and want a train sim that provides a prototypical gameplay, this surely is it on a very simplified basis. Now, I think these gondola cars are connected to the flat cars, because I remember putting the flat cars in here and having to push these back. And I tend to do that by connecting them. I need to go slower, quicker. Nice. Nice and gentle. So I will check that as I run down the double check which brake is on, which is not that one. These are connected. It's not that one. It is not that one. So these must be connected together. Boop. So we'll take care of that. Make sure the brake is on at least one of these. I think it's on the one on the end. Yeah, okay. Cars do have a habit of rolling away if you are not careful. Brakes are important. Now, let me just say that with the DE2 and empty cars, this is safe to do. Once you get past this switch here, the grade starts to go down, which means when you want to push locos or cars back the other way, you're going to have to deal with an uphill grade. So I'm going to slow down here. See, even the slowing down is taking a while. Give it a little more brake. I'm going to run and see if I'm clear of the switch, which I am. Oh, you know, silly me. I just did that. I should just run down here and use the remote control. Oh, okay. Forward. Little bit of throttle. Slowly take the brake off. come. Now again, we're not even on the clock here. We're just putting it together based on the information we have because of the mods we're using, or I'm using. I don't know what mods you may be using if you got to play. It is an uphill battle. Oop, hold on a second. Now we have to slow down. Those are going very fast. Slow. Quicker. Oh. Go ahead. Bang. Sorry. All right, so we've got 3 cars, and I think we moved 5 cars here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. Okay. So let's just have a look at our shunting job here. We have 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. So 5 and 3. That's 8. That's all the cars we need. So let's. Brake is already on, so we're gonna use the runaround track and hook up to the other end. I wouldn't bother with that. Where does it want me to take this? Bet you it'll go back to D30. Okay. So this is a runaround track. There's a couple actually here at Goods Factory. But this is the passenger track. So this will take you around the B yard to the C yard, which is where the passenger tracks are. So we're going to make a big Z here. I'm going to scoot through the passenger terminal. In case you didn't know, the store here at Goods Factory is right there. Look for the yellow Beetle parked out front. And it's here in Goods Factory that you get the gadgets like the digital speedometer. You get a lot of the tools are here. The drill, we're going too fast. The soldering gun, the wire clamp, the wiring clamp. Yeah, it's not a clamp. The hole filler is here, and then the hammer, I think you can get the hammer here as well. So this is where you want to come for all your tools, the digital speedometer, the LED brake sensor, and the clock and the clinometer is also available here. So you definitely want this to be one of your early stops, and then after that you want to get to Machine Factory so you can get the remote control. And that switches right. So go back through the... You know what else is available here? The charger for the flashlight and the remote control you can buy here. I'm not sure about the extender. I should probably look again. That may be available here also. All right, we should slow down a bit more than a bit, because we're up against these cars in a hurry. Yeah, I'm not using the remote. I may put the end of train lantern on it since we're working in the dark now. Just so you know, experience is the only reason why I can hook those up without any light. It's just kind of knowing where those are going to be. Boop. Next storm. All right, so these are set. I wonder if we're close enough. We're going to start this order. So here we got our train put together. We've picked up the ones at the end of D1S, added the B2S to the back of that. Let's see. Yes. So our train is this way, is as it's shown here. So now we have to load them and then drop them off at D30. So let's see if we are on the loading track per the game. We shall load. Load. No. Incomplete. It is not incomplete. It's just not far enough forward. I have a brake on. So pull forward a little bit, make sure we're completely into the loading track, because I think that's where our issue was. And we will try again. 4, 3, 2, 1. Put on a brake just in case. And try it again. Yes, there we go. So that was our problem. All right, so we are going to pull forward and then down this track. So back it in. Back it down onto track 3. Come on, girl. Now it says in the book that it should have no problem with twice this weight, but here we are. We'll get up to 5 and we'll hit it another notch here on the throttle. Otherwise we'll get some wheel slip. And then when we back it in, we'll be pointing in the right direction. We'll turn this job in, and then we'll find out where the jobs are for City South, and get ready to make that trip. I don't remember where this was meant to go. Oh, it's going to steel mill. Ooh. No, we can only take 2. Oh. No, we do have an option. We can, because we have to go through steel mill to get to City West. So we could drop this off and then take the, we'll have to consider that. We'll have to give that some consideration as we plan our trip. Make a 2 drop off. We'll see how much this is worth. Yeah, it was a near kiss. All right, while we're standing here, we need to set that switch the other way. This is already set the other way. And we're putting it in D3. So this switch needs to go to the right and to the left. Yes. Okay. So our switches are good. Oops. Put her in reverse. I have heard that some people feel that the remote control makes the game less realistic. But in my point of view, it's like having a conductor with you on a freight train where there's two of you. There's an engineer and a conductor. The conductor rides the back of the train and helps back the train up with a radio or a remote control in communication with the engineer. So you're basically carrying out the role of the conductor and the engineer by using the remote control in this way. All right, so the 3-track has some cars already on it. We're going to have to push those back. Maybe. There may be enough room. We're going to stay back here anyway just to double check that. Because I could get off here and then just stop the train at the sign, but the train may be too long. I still don't have a good feel for that. So let's start to slow this load down. It's got some weight to it, so I need to give it another notch of brake and back it off again. How are we looking? Oh, there's the sign right there. So we just need to come back a little bit. All right. Put the brake on. Let's turn this off momentarily. And go turn it in. Go turn it in. Go get lost. Go get turned around. And we'll see what the new job for this will be. Almost 18K. Very nice.